Hey everybody, welcome to Start a List with Carol and Stacy. I'm Stacy,
Carol.
and we're so excited to have you joining us for our new episode this week. I think this is episode 6.
It is. I'm very excited.
We've officially had a podcast for a month, almost.
Yes. We should have a party.
We should.
Yeah.
I was looking the other day. We've had almost 250 downloads of our podcast. So
thank you guys.
Speaking of celebrating, Carol, we got some cute new shirts for our podcast.
It's got Start a List with Carol and Stacy on the front.
Got our list.
It's got a piece of paper with a 1, 2, 3. We would need a lot more. Yes, turn around. There we go. Yep. And then the back has the cute QR codes. So hopefully whenever we're running errands, people will see it on
and scan us.
They're going to get scanned at the grocery store. So that's the goal.
Yeah, we're just having fun, but it is a lot of work. So we want to get the word out there and, share our podcast with the world.
Yes. And for those of you that are listening, we do appreciate the fact that you're sharing it.
Yes. And I want to give a shout out. Somebody in Australia listened to us, just saying.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited.
So there must have been someone that shared it. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
local fans.
And if this person is listening, they'll know who they are. We've had a couple listens from Thailand. We have a mutual friend that we used to teach with who lives and teaches in Thailand now. So
we are to Julie.
Yes. Hey, Julie. Hey, we are worldwide. Let's be.
Yeah. Now, wide, it may be the opposite word.
That's true.
I am, well, yeah. And I found out how wide I am. Matter of fact, go ahead and let's if you want to talk about what our topic is, and then I can talk about being wide.
I'm not sure when this is going to come out. We may try to do like a bonus episode and push this one out because right now the entire country, for the most part, is experiencing extreme winter weather right now. And it's kind of been building for a few days, but we are officially in the throes of it right now. Ice, people are without electricity. We are currently very lucky and blessed that we still have electricity, but it's kind of been building for a few days. And unfortunately, the other morning, Carol had her current event.
Yes.
Was not a positive current event. So,
no,
and it's kind of related to the weather.
Yeah. So we, of course, all ran to the grocery store hysterically, and we panic shopped, as we should.
Yes, we did.
And alongside many others. And we were, stocking up, and I was going to get all of my errands done early, and I jumped up early. I was going to run outside, take the trash out, go get my errands run. Well, apparently there was a heavy fog warning, and I didn't realize the temperature was about 30 degrees. So here I went out on my front porch. I'm hightailing it to the carport, and I made it to the bottom of the steps. So
sorry.
Now she's laughing because it's funny because I actually caught it on my Ring camera, and it's pretty violent. Actually.
It's very violent.
And I think somebody else watched it and said, "You didn't even swear. You didn't say a word." I said, well, I had the breath knocked out of me, but I put my foot on the top step, and in
disappeared. You disappeared.
Second, I did. I just dropped to the bottom, and then you hear the trash following me down the steps. Boom, 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 and then the final rolling tomato soup can down the sidewalk. It was like a sagebrush at the end of the.
It's very violent. I wish I could figure out a way to show it. It's not funny.
But I did. I hit the back of my head really, really hard, and I had a whiplash for 2 days. I was so sore. I could barely walk. I'm still having trouble sitting. I literally have a smiley face bruise on my backside, and
You thought you had
Let me
fractured your wrist. It was
My
swollen.
wrist is all it had a big knot right here, and I thought, great, that's all I need.
This is also like
Stacy's
literally the
going,
day or two before we're expecting this bad weather. And I'm like, you need to go get that checked out. And then I watched the video several times. I'm like, did you hit your head? Because you couldn't see her. And then she
I did.
literally bounce like flies backwards and then vanishes, and all you hear is the trash rolling, and then all of a sudden she reappears.
Well, and then I had to bend over to get my breath. I mean, it knocked the breath out of me. I did the next day. I thought I had a cracked rib because I was having trouble breathing.
Yeah,
I'm still sore, but nothing like what I was.
well, that's
And
scary
just,
and dangerous.
So yeah.
I told her because I stopped by
Well,
to
the
drop
worst-
off the shirt, and I was like, you could have sat down and hopped off the side of the deck because her steps can't get slippery.
I could have just leapt off and been in better shape. But
I'm sorry, it's
the
not funny.
the fall, and I even put down skid track thing. You know, I spent
wasn't
all
your
this
fault.
money and peel and stick and trying to keep myself from falling, because the worst part of the story is 4 years ago when we had a bad ice storm, I did fall down the same steps and hit my other backside part. So now I have matching dents. It's amazing.
I suggested that she
very painful, but
carabiner herself to the railing. She didn't think that was a good idea because then she just said it would hang her, like leave her hanging there.
Yeah. I said, wait, I could rappel down the handrail, but then I would probably get it wrapped around my neck somehow. I'm very much a klutz for sure.
My husband fell last year and our camera caught it. And I'm sorry, it's not funny when people fall, but it is.
Oh, it is.
And he fell and he was in our driveway in an area that doesn't get sun hardly ever. And so when it snowed, of course, it took forever for it to thaw. And the camera catches him walking by, and all of a sudden his feet fly out from underneath him. He falls down, says, shoot, and then goes, that hurt. And it wasn't funny, but it was hilarious at the same time.
No, and I've watched it several times, and I'm thinking, I should have a giant cut on the back of my head.
Your head bounced.
My head whipped back and bounced like one of those balls we used to play at recess, one of those kickballs. Yeah, it was like bing. But anyway, yeah, I'm better. I just was frustrated. I was hurting. I was trying to get all the stuff prepared and help get my dad prepared. God bless him. He doesn't have power, and he's 90 years old. So
yeah, there's a lot of people in our area right now without power, and you know, it's scary, especially for elderly people, and your dad being by himself. And
yeah, well, thankfully we have wonderful neighbors where he lives, and they've been over to check on him.
Yeah,
the most important thing was help him get his gas logs on so he's not cold, and help him charge his phone.
Well, I mean, you do such a good job taking care of your dad, and you got him all set up and ready. And then Carol and I were trying to get ourselves ready, and I don't know who I thought I was shopping for. There's only 2 people left in my house, and I bought
a dog.
Well, yeah, but the dog is the snow and the ice have completely freaked her out. Now she doesn't. All she wants to do is eat the ice when she goes out. She won't pee or poop or anything. I bought enough food to feed an army, so I won't have to go to the grocery store for a while.
Well, I won't be leaving the house, I can assure you, until Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
What is today? This is a
Sunday.
Yeah. And poor dad, just got off the phone with him. It's midday on Sunday. And he said, well, I'm all set up for the night. And I said, Dad, it's daytime. And he goes, oh, it is? He's just turned around.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He's
confused. He's confused, but he's all right. I have talked to him.
Well, yeah, I am concerned we might lose electricity later this evening or tonight, simply because right now it is above freezing, but it's raining and barely above freezing. I think it's like 36, but it's going to be very, very cold. And I think the high tomorrow is like 18. It's
and then Tuesday the high is going to be like 7. But my concern is I have a lot of trees in my yard, and this morning I thought I heard thunder, which it's not unusual during a winter storm. I have heard thunder before when it snows, And but then the house shook and I was like, whoa, what was that? And I've been looking out. I can't see if there's anything on the roof, but tons of branches down.
Hmm.
All of my cedar trees are bent forward, which I think is interesting. The
Hmm.
sap in them allows them to be rubbery. You know,
Yeah.
they're
You could
just
hear it
ugh.
sounded like popping out. We have woods out behind us, and this morning I could hear that like
Yeah, we're gonna have
crackling, and
it's gonna be a big mess, that's for sure.
it is
It's
going to be a big mess. And there won't be school, I'm sure, for the whole week. Of course,
mm-mm,
where we live in Tennessee, we're not well equipped, and nobody's ever well equipped for ice. And we just
mm-mm.
we didn't get a lot of snow. It's just
Yeah,
now it's just water, and it'll be ice. So
yeah,
when we were starting to prepare and stuff, I mean, we have a fireplace. Both of us have wood burning fireplaces. So, if we were to lose electricity, at least we could build a fire and keep warm and stuff. And I stepped out
yeah.
yesterday, and now I'm mad I didn't think of this. And I look over, and we have some neighbors on one side of us, and they have taken one of those like pop up awnings and put it over their AC unit. I'm like, oh, that was smart.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to
So,
cover it.
yeah. So Barry just went out and got the ice off ours. But I was like, man, I wish I'd thought of that. That was nice. Good
Yeah,
idea.
I'm scared. I will not be going outside
No,
unless it's downstairs
no.
to the carport because
And then maybe sit and scoot
no,
on the stairs.
no.
Oh, because it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts to sit down. But yeah, we've seen a lot of cool inventive little
Yeah.
gadgets. People are my favorite one, which is very doable. You take a candle jar and you fill it halfway with rice and then water and then cooking oil and a Q-tip in the center. And it creates a candle. The Q-tip, because oil and water separate, the Q-tip will light. And I'm like, whoa.
How long will
Everybody
it
has,
stay lit for? Just till it burns
I
up?
don't know. I might time one and just try it.
I saw some
Let's
people are taking their
experiment.
crock pots and turning them over and lighting candles inside of it. I'm not sure how long that would stay warm, but I guess desperate times.
Won't that smother the air, or are they propping it on something?
They're propping it up over
Oh,
and trying to like
gotcha.
heat up the inside of it, I
Oh,
guess. I don't
yeah.
know. To stick some food. I don't know. I'd eat
My
my food
favorite.
cold.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah, we're not going to miss a meal, that's for sure. Um, my favorite one was the bricks. You put 2 bricks and you turn over a terracotta flower pot and put a candle underneath that, and it makes like a little mini chimney. And then
Cool.
the pot has a hole in it, and so it creates warmth. It's supposed to radiate and heat the room. I thought,
I wasn't thinking about anything except get food.
uh-huh.
Shocking. I did make sure we had a lot of water, bottled water. I filled up a couple pitchers with water.
Yeah,
Still, I haven't thought about this. We have a septic tank, so I'm not sure if we do lose electricity, how that's going to go.
it doesn't affect it.
Well, because the pump can't run because it's electric, right?
Yeah, but it can. I mean, it's not full,
Okay.
so it's
Well,
got.
then I thought maybe we should fill up the tub so we can flush the toilet if we need to. So maybe
Yeah.
we'll do that later today.
I'm probably gonna fill mine tonight, just
Yeah.
because 7 degrees. You
Yeah,
just
I
can't
feel like
fight that.
tonight could be. This morning the lights flickered a couple times, and I was on the phone with you, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "This is it. It's happening." I ran and got a shower real quick because I was like, "This could be my last
know.
warm shower," and
Yeah,
went for a
I thought the
while.
same thing.
And then
Yeah,
I was back out with the dog, and the same neighbors were out, and I don't know what they were doing, but now I'm curious. But the dog was still just eating ice, not doing anything. They've got big curtains or something. They look like they're, they have the big rings at the top, some kind of
like a
tarp or
shower.
curtain or something. And they were out in the yard and had it unfolded and they were folding it. I'm like, has that been laying in the yard to provide grass for their dogs to pee in? And then I got
Maybe.
mad. I'm like, I wonder if that's what they're doing. I don't know if that's what they're doing.
Now you're mad you didn't do it.
Now I'm mad I didn't do that too. I'm like,
I
now
know.
why can't they just share? Like
I
send me tips?
know. Yeah,
I don't know if that's what they were doing, but I'm like, I may try that next time. It's too late
Yeah,
now.
we might start a tip line if any of our listeners have any
Tip
good
line.
tips. I've seen a ton of suggestions, but my favorite, in fact, I think I'll try the Q-tip in the rice later. Oil, water,
If you
rice.
do it, let me know how it goes.
See, yeah, just to
Send me
see
a
if it'll work.
video.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm glad I'm not doing
Yeah.
is,
Working.
well, I'm not glad I'm not working, but I see all over social media all these sweet young mommies and daddies out with their kiddos
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
snow boots and the 2 pairs of socks and the snow suit and the hats and the mittens and the sleds and the
And the Kroger
snowball
bags
makers.
over and the
Yes.
Publix bags and the
Uh-huh.
Walmart bags over the feet and hands.
Not gonna lie, I'm glad I'm
I
not
know.
doing that.
Well, we served our time
We did.
plenty of
We've done
years.
that, but I thought, Lord, when they're little, they're just so excited, but by the time you get everything on them, everything on you, you go outside for what, maybe 30 minutes because you're
Not
freezing.
even. Yeah.
You come inside, now everything's wet, so you got to take it off and you got to put it in the dryer. And then I usually would stick my son in a warm bath, and then they want hot chocolate. And then by the time that's done, they're like, "Can we go outside again?" And you're
I
like,
know. Well, I finally learned to just put a giant comforter at the front door. So when they walked in, they could just
take everything
de-shed
off.
right there. Yeah, but then, like you said, it's all wet and
Got to dry
then,
it.
then there's salt on
Yeah.
everything from the road or from the porch.
So I'm happy in my warm house. I hope it stays warm, and I'm glad I'm not dressing children for snow.
Yes. I'm
But
glad
have
we're
fun
not.
to everybody else that's doing that. That have a good time.
Yeah.
Like you said,
It's a
we paid
great
our dues.
memory. It's a good memory, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not wanting to go play in the snow at my age.
I'm kind of annoyed though. Like I love snow because it's so beautiful, and you look out at night and it's so peaceful. This is not that, y'all. This is the grass is still showing a little bit. Now
My
it's
crocuses came up
Yeah.
through the snow.
Yeah. So
And
it's
then
not like I love to open the door at night and it's just so
Mhm.
quiet and there's just all this snow everywhere. And this is not what we got this time. And that's kind of a bummer because
Yeah.
you
But,
can
I
work for
mean
snow. You can't work with ice.
No, you can't. We can't drive on it. I mean, we have a hard enough time. I mean, I can't even walk down the steps. So yeah, I'm not going to
No,
get
I'm
in a
definitely not
vehicle.
trying to drive anywhere.
I'm
I
not
did
getting
see
in a vehicle.
a snowplow come down our road earlier, but I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I won't be getting on it. I'm wondering if they're just trying to what am I trying to say?
Like prevent accidents.
Well,
or-
just kind of knowing what's kind of like the temperature's dropping. Maybe
Oh,
they're just trying to
true.
clear off what's already there. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, we have a wonderful neighbor, and I've yet to find out who it is because I wanted to thank them. Last year, we got about 6 or 8 inches of snow, and he got out here and plowed the entire neighborhood with his John Deere tractor
Oh, that
and
was
his
nice.
scraper. I know. I
He's
have
probably been
not-
waiting his whole life to do that. He got that
know.
plow. He was like, "It's my time to shine."
That's right. But I mean, I was trying to catch him, but what am I going to do? Run down the steps or run up to the road and go,
No.
wait, thank you, thank you.
Carol's neighborhood is beautiful. It's all these older homes and they're just so trees everywhere. They're beautiful, but it's hilly. Your
Very
driveway is
bad.
kind of like this, and then your road has a hill. So there's no easy coming or going out of it,
Mm-mm.
especially in the
No, and we've had for years, everybody knows that has ever lived here is like, well, forget it, or don't even try to park. I mean, we have to park at the top of the hill or at the neighbors and then risk your life walking. But
Yeah.
we've had several like people have gotten stuck in our
Mhm.
driveway. And then we call a wrecker and the wrecker gets stuck.
Mm.
And then one time the wrecker got stuck. And we were
Oh.
just like, it's when there's ice, it's a no. It's a no.
So, Carol, you've been retired. How many years have you been retired from teaching? 3 or 4?
Or
So I just retired this a year ago. But so while, a teacher's favorite thing is a snow day, okay?
Yes.
It's like
I
every
s-
day off.
I mean, I still twitch. I mean, I still watch it and I pull
Yes.
for
It's not
Full
nearly
time.
as exciting. I'm not gonna lie. If you're not
No.
working, it's not nearly as exciting, right? And then
not really getting the day off.
yeah, you're not really getting the day off. And so I still substitute a little bit. I was supposed to sub Monday, but I'm off the hook now. But
Yeah.
I would call Carol because in the county that we live in, every road could be completely clear. And there's an area called Watertown that's always good for an extra day or two.
Yes.
And Carol's neighborhood.
Literally,
I
y'all.
would text her and be like, all right, so
Literally.
what's your street look like? Because I'm trying
Yeah.
to figure out if we're going to go to school, the next day or not.
And
She's like, nope, not happening.
I'm sending pictures with just from as far as you can see, just ice because
Uh-huh.
the trees block the
Yeah.
sun
Because
and
it's
they
very
don't.
wooded in her neighborhood, and so I use if it's not Watertown coming through for us, it's Carol's
Yeah,
neighborhood.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like, "Woohoo."
I
I hate it for
know.
you, but I love when I was still teaching, I was get
Yeah,
excited.
I know. Yeah, because it's definitely a bus route. But
Yeah.
anyway, we've had a lot of fun talking about all the things people are doing, making soups, doing all the things,
Mhm.
baking cookies, and I
I
don't know.
did
I've
choose
been
not to buy a bunch of sweets because I knew I would just sit here and eat them. And we've had
mm,
2 good meals. I made chili one night. Last night I did a pork tenderloin. I think Perry's gonna do
mm,
breakfast tonight.
that sounds good. I made Thai soup. It's
Yum.
really good. And I
Carol's a
can't,
good cook, by the way. I don't love to
oh,
cook.
thank you. I don't know about that. I love to cook. It's very relaxing for me.
Ugh.
I mean, obviously, if I'm doing anything under the topic of food, I'm happy.
I just want to
So,
eat it. I don't want to
I,
cook
d-
it.
yeah, I enjoy cooking. But yeah, I made Thai soup. I've got some Reubens. I think I'm going to do Reubens for
Ooh, there
dinner.
you go.
I love
That'll be
Reubens.
fun. Tonight's well, we were watching a good show, but it's Sunday, so I watched my home improvement show tonight.
Oh,
I mean, you're just trying to find things to do. I mean, I could get up and exercise, but
mm, I
um,
mean, walking. I have now. Doesn't your mom walk the house?
I should walk around the house, inside of the house.
That's
Yeah.
so smart. I love
So when
that.
we get done, I may go in the bonus room and do just a little 10 or 15 minutes something on YouTube. They have like little
Yeah.
warm up exercise. I don't know, just something to get my blood flowing because
Well, I'm going to do the laundry. That's my exercise.
oh, I did get all that done yesterday because then I got nervous. It's like, what if I can't
I
use the
know.
washing machine? So,
Yeah, I think
um,
filling up the tub is a good idea.
yeah, we'll
That's
both
a
do
good
that
one.
later. And so we were, when we were the last time we had a really bad ice storm, and I'm hoping it's not this bad, was in 94. And I was still in college.
It's
But
bad.
yeah, and I remember, everything just literally shut down. And there were people without electricity for, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure, weeks, wasn't it?
It was about 2 weeks
It was a
because
long time.
I didn't have any, and we had to sleep in the den in front of
Hmm.
the wood fireplace. And y'all, it was not warm.
Yeah, it,
It
it
was
was
not
bad. It was
warm.
very dangerous. So when people laugh and make fun of us for over preparing, if you're from this area and you
You know
lived
why?
through, yeah,
Yeah.
the 1994, excuse me, ice storm, it was scary and it was bad. And there was, a lot of people that
Yeah.
suffered for a long time. And I was up at college at the time in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and we just didn't have class. But it was also
Yeah.
my last semester, and it held me up for my student teaching. And
Uh,
so I graduated from college and had to still show up to student teach thanks to the stupid ice storm.
oh,
But
gee.
so I think that's one reason why we do tend to be a little dramatic in our preparations because I don't know that people were as prepared then. We probably it
Well,
came out of nowhere.
I actually went into work. I work part time, and I went into work early just to a day early, to do my job, and then that way it was done, and I could not worry about trying to navigate the snow. But one lady came up, and we were talking, and she said, "This is crazy." I said, "I know." I said, "It's because if they say the word ice, the people
Hmm.
that have grown up here and live here know what that looks like and what it means." And she said, "Well, I'm not from here." And she was from somewhere like Chicago that gets tons of snow, but it's just different.
Yeah,
And she said, "I think it's because you don't have the infrastructure here." And we don't. I
we
mean,
don't.
my roads never get plowed except for the
Well,
John Deere man.
we don't have the infrastructure. And one time I happened to be in New Jersey, and it was in the end of December, and it snowed like 22 inches. But by the
Yeah.
next day, the roads were completely clear.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And
this would
they
have
still
shut
have
us down for 2 months. Like
they still have school. They don't understand. I mean, they're like, "What? Why are we not in school?" And even parents, I see a lot on Facebook, they'll say, "Why in the world are we still not in school?" And Stacy's like, "Because of Carol's neighborhood and
yeah.
places like
Well, we don't
Watertown that
have
are."
like people that live places like Chicago. Part of their everyday wardrobe in the winter is a warm coat and gloves and snow boots. and
Mhm.
they wear that stuff. They carry their shoes in their bags. They take their snow boots off when they get. We
Yeah.
don't do that here.
No,
We might get 1 or 2 snows a year, and then that's it. So it's just not a thing, right? But
mm. I think I saw too that southwest of here, they were gonna have severe thunderstorms. I'm like, "What is happening?" Like,
so my friend that I spoke of that went to Jersey Shore with me,
yeah.
her parents live up in Pennsylvania, and she said they're getting hammered with snow right now.
Oh, yeah.
I wish it was snow
Whatever.
though.
I know. Well, it's not I think it's just gonna be super, super cold from
Yeah.
here on out, but I think we've gotten
And
all the precipitation we're gonna get.
well, God, I don't remember what year this was. Well, let's see. I was not married. Perry and I were dating, so maybe like 2002. I don't remember. You and I were teaching, and
Mhm,
I happened to be babysitting a couple of kiddos, and while their parents were gone out of town, and we were working, and it was the winter. I guess it was January. I don't
mhm.
remember. We had a snowstorm come up in Nashville area, Middle Tennessee, that clearly came out of nowhere.
No,
We were
we did
not
not.
ready for it. Nobody was ready. We're all at school.
It
And
wasn't in the forecast or
now
something.
we're at school. The snow starts. They're like, we're gonna get out early, which for those of you that have never worked in a school, to get out early, every child has to be fed before they leave, right?
Yeah,
So now we're like eating lunch at 9
8,
a.m.
8:30, like, yeah,
We're literally hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, because the
yeah.
buses run more than one route. They have to do elementary, then they have to do middle and high school. So we start this dismissal process. And I mean, this snow is just coming and coming and coming and coming. And
I
people
think it
can't,
was ice, snow and
yeah.
ice as well. It
People
was
can't get
really
there.
bad.
They're just
No.
stuck. People are stranded in Nashville from their jobs. I'm now nervous because I'm not driving 2 children in a
Mm-mm.
car to a house where I may or may not have electricity. I'm not. So I start trying to make arrangements with the family. Like, do you have another family member that could come get them? I'm just not comfortable with this. They
Yeah. Plus,
did.
you had to stay at school. We had to
Well,
stay
oh,
until the last student left.
we were there until nighttime with
Mhm.
kids.
Mhm.
And my dad ended up coming to get me. He was still working at the time. And I just left my car in the parking lot and he drove me back home. And we were I was handing out quarters to kids to get drinks out of the soda machine.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody was left, but there were plenty of kids left that they had to open the cafeteria up and cook some frozen pizzas.
They
Um,
microwaved it, didn't they?
Something. I don't remember. I just remember
It
thinking,
was it was definitely we were definitely stranded and
uh-huh. It was
um
scary.
luckily I think we did get to a point where every child had spoken with a parent and they just were
I think
trying to
everybody
get to them.
did end up getting home, but I can remember at the time my husband and I were dating at the time, and he lived in a house not too far from the school. And I thought, okay, I could walk there. He wasn't home. He couldn't get home. He was working in Nashville. And I was like,
Mm.
well, I could get over there. I didn't have a key at the time. I'm like, I guess I could break a window. I mean, I'm just trying to find a way. Listen, the last place I
Yeah.
wanted to be was spending the night in my elementary school classroom, right?
Yes, yeah,
So
definitely.
we sound hysterical prepping for this kind of stuff, but we have PTSD from things. So,
Definitely. And one year I was working part-time. I think I was on not maternity leave, but I was staying home with one of the kids. And so I was working at a daycare part-time. And my job was to drive the van to the school to pick up the kids. And we had a similar situation. And I got stuck on the van with kids. My
mm,
daughter was stuck at school. My other daughter was at the daycare waiting on me to return with the other teachers. I mean, I thought, what am I going to do? And we were stranded luckily, I had made it to an area where a friend of mine that was in a preschool group lived nearby. And we walked to her house. I mean, I got all those kids off of that van. They got their backpacks and their lunch boxes, and we walked to that house and we started calling parents.
mhm.
And it was all I knew to do. It was very scary, but
It is scary.
I remember finally getting back with my children and
Mhm.
how relieved I was. So Yeah, that's why we go nuts whenever they forecast snow in the
Make
south.
all the fun you want, people, but
Yeah.
we're just not. We try to be over prepared, but I intend to enjoy the rest of this day, nice and hopefully warm in my house.
Yeah, thankfully we haven't lost power. I do have 3 ricks of wood on standby, ready to do Little House on the Prairie reenactment in the den, and I guess I'll toast a piece of make a grilled cheese by
Go
the fire
put a
or
little
something.
foil in there, just heat up
Yeah.
your.
Yeah, make a reflector stove or
We
something.
brought our Blackstone griddle into the garage because at least then he could
Nice.
stand out there, cook something on it if we had to.
Yeah, heck yeah. We hope everybody is staying bundled up and not trying to get out and drive. Please
So
stop.
stay home and
I have a family member here visiting my sister-in-law, and she's staying up near there's a Home Depot nearby, like you look out the window and see, and she said, we could barely sleep because of all the people in their trucks doing donuts in the Home Depot parking lot. And I'm like, what? Stop wasting gas. Go.
yeah, no
home."
kidding. I filled up my tank with gas because I thought, okay, if we lose electricity, I can at least go sit in the car and charge my phone or turn
Charge
the
your
heat
phone.
on for a minute,
Yeah, forget about getting warm. I got to charge my phone.
We're very well, I mean, well, I should say I should be better prepared now. We don't have a generator, but we probably should be.
I'd like to buy one though.
I would too. So we've talked about it and we'll see how this goes. It may be time to invest in one, but like I said,
Yeah,
so many things, but I
I
don't
want one
know.
of those that it's called a Gen Rack or something,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
it's literally they connect it to your home
I have
electrical
really
system.
nice ones that are expensive that you can have permanently installed that will keep your heat running and stuff, but they're expensive.
I don't know. I just need a small area, but the problem is, you can't have them inside if they're
Yeah.
gas or whatever. I don't
Well,
know.
I guess that's about it. We were just decided we would hop on and do this because right now we are literally in the midst of this crazy ice storm, and
Definitely.
started talking about we started our list of all of our handy tips and tricks. So it's all share it with everybody. But
Yeah. I did find an oil lamp on my mantle that I had gotten from my mother's house, and I thought, oh, that would be handy. I could light that thing.
here's like a kerosene lantern type thing.
Yeah, I walk around like and write a document like by candlelight.
You can just like tiptoe around with your lantern.
Yeah, like Abraham Lincoln would write. He would write by candlelight.
Oh, geez. Well, we will see. I guess that's it. Are we done? I can't think of anything.
Yes, I mean, yeah, we've covered all the topics. My ever so graceful fall and all the little hacks everybody's trying, and but yeah, send us your tips and tricks if you have anything we haven't mentioned.
We just please share with your friends and family. And I think if they watch just or listen to one episode, they'll just be hooked and want to watch and listen. Don't forget, you can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And is there anything else? I can't think of anything else.
That's it.
Okay,
No,
well,
I can't think of it. All right, folks, you know what to do. Don't make a fist. Start a list.
Start a list. Woo-hoo. All right, we'll see you guys next time.